Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be answering more of the frequently asked questions that people have regarding Vesteria. Now, some of the questions that I'm going to be answering, I've either gone over them in my last video, or they can be found in the Vesteria encyclopedia on fandom, which both of those will be linked down in the description below, and I highly recommend you go check them out. But anyways, let's get into the video. So let me all ask, what's the best class to join? And to be honest, it depends on what you're going for. If you're more into magic, you go for the mage. If you're more into close combat, go for the warrior. And if you want to be more lethal with your attacks, you can choose hunter. And if you're wondering what abilities does each class have, to be honest, their abilities are unique and tailored specifically for you to upgrade them to the strength and power that you want. The fandom wiki explains basically each class's abilities better than I can explain them here. And as for like what stats you should be focusing on, like in my last video, I briefly went over the classes and the stats. But anyways, for the mages, you'd want to focus on intelligence. For warriors, you want to be focusing more on strength. And for the hunters, depending on whether you're going to be more melee or more ranging, focus on strength and dexterity. But as for vitality, make sure that you do put some of your stat points into vitality, because it's good to have a little bit more extra health points. So that way you can live a little bit longer. Now, if you're wondering where do I choose my factions from, essentially you'd have to go into the corresponding city to the faction. So mages go to the Tree of Life, the hunters go to Port Fidelio, and the warriors go to Warrior Stronghold. Now, for mages, you're gonna want to look for the bearded mage guy. He's by one of the merchants. Same thing for the hunter guy. He's up on the second floor of the merchant place, and he's just on the balcony, on the second floor in the balcony by the hunter merchant, who sells you all the hunter gear and stuff. And as for the Warrior Stronghold, you're gonna go inside, follow the path and go inside the castle in that dining hall place, and he'll be in front of the fireplace. Now, if you're wondering, like, where is the best way to level, or what is the best way to level up? There are a few ways to level up. Most obvious is to kill mobs and mini bosses and bosses. That's the best way you can level up. And the next way to level up is quests, which, depending on your level, depends on which quests you'll be able to do. And the third way is by parties. If you're wondering what a party is, essentially if you join a party, you'll get extra experience per mob kill that you get. And for those of you who were told that you get shared XP from joining a party, you do not get shared XP from a party. I don't know who told you or what you thought was true, but you get more XP per kill that you do when you're in a party. And of course, the more full the party is, the more experience you're going to be able to get. Now, if you're wondering how to get stronger and stuff, you're going to be using, you're going to want to upgrade your armor and your weapons with scrolls or the orb. If you're wondering what scrolls are, essentially with scrolls, the lower the success rate, the higher the upgrade. So, essentially, like 100% scrolls, they work 100% of the time, but they give you the least amount of upgrade. And then the Great Scrolls, they work 70% of the time, but they give you more upgrade. And then same with Cursed, they work 60% of the time, but and give you more upgradability. But you know, of course, if they fail, your weapon or armor is gonna disappear because it'll break. And then of course the Ancient Scrolls. With those, you'll, on top of getting the best upgrade, you'll be getting, depending on which one of the 4 Ancient Scrolls you get, depends on which stat point you're going to be able to put onto your I believe it's just mostly weapon. And if you're wondering, like, what does the orb do? Essentially, it's in Nilgarf, and you will be able to get like your armor and your headgear and your weapon will be able to get blessed by the orb. And essentially, it's like a 100% scroll where it never fails, but it just gives you just a slight better upgrade on whatever you're trying to upgrade. Now, if you're wondering where do you get the scrolls, like I said with the orb you're going to be able to get, you're going to find in Nilgarf. You won't be able to miss it. It's so nice where it is. But as for scrolls, you can get the scrolls in certain shops, in chests, and from random mob and boss drops, and even through trade. So just remember that the better the scrolls, the more expensive it is going to be. The most expensive one, I believe, is the Cursed Scrolls. So just know that people are going to charge you a lot for that. So yeah, and if you're wondering, how do you get money fast? Essentially, the best way to get money is either by farming. And when you get the farm stuff, you can sell loot that you get, especially after you've finished quests, and you can also get do quests to get a lot of money. Or you can open chests, which is another way to get a lot of money. And you can also go fishing too, or sell another way to get fish is to farm Krabby Claws and then go to the fisherman, get fish from him for killing a lot of crabs and getting a lot of Krabby Claws. So yeah, if I've missed a question, or you feel like I missed something, feel free to leave a comment down in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, join my Discord server, my Vesteria guild. The Discord link will be in the description with everything else that I mentioned. So, feel free to look down below. Anyways, have a great day, guys, and see you in the next video.